Yo, it's your boy Cino. Here we go again. Come on. Now, mm, as promised, Disney has capitalized on the $90 million investment into Beyonce. When people saw Beyonce get a $90 million deal from Disney, everybody's like, what? Why in the world would they pay Beyonce $90 million? It's simple. She doesn't even have to make music anymore. People have realized that stardom in today's modern day times is very well valuable and more valuable than whatever talent you might possess. You take someone who's a very talented singer, great song maker, can sell tens of millions of records, and can go by the name of Katy Perry, sell tens of millions of records. But old Katy Perry can make more money doing a stream or a whole television series about her life. She can get a podcast or a whole little internet blog and make her own little video movies and sell them to Netflix. She will make more money doing that kind of stuff than putting out that popcorn, bubblegum music she's been putting out. Now, the music was just the hook to do the tours, which paid out tremendously, very handsomely, where they paid for those tours. Now, moving right along, Beyonce made her money listening to Jay, following behind Jay, and basically riding a wave. And they took the wave and rode it. Whatever was social trending topics, she wanted to get in formation. She wanted to do all of these different things, but stand for literally nothing. You guys fell hook, line, and sinker for Beyonce. Now, Beyonce is known to have black women, young, all following her, and 30-year-old, 20-year-olds. They all love Beyonce. So they know Beyonce brings in a very high demographic when it comes to female African Americans, and that is something that they're lacking on Disney Plus. They don't have a lot of program for African American females, especially young African American females on Disney Plus. So, the only thing that they have that was doing very well for Disney Plus was The Princess and the Frog. The Princess and the Frog has a very strong high rating. And those numbers are extremely high for African American women who are young. From the ages of 13 to 7 and younger, The Princess and the Frog, it does high numbers. Even some in the 20s and 30s are watching The Princess and the Frog. But The Princess and the Frog does quite well for the African Americans, more than the Caucasians, who don't seem to want to watch The Princess and the Frog. Now, Beyonce's investment was done prior to Disney Plus coming out, but Disney Plus was in the works. To get to Beyonce to do The Lion King and other projects, such as Beyonce's new project that she got out and just released called Black is King. And what Black is King is supposed to do is based on like the Lion King LP called The Gift or whatever. So it's like a compilation piece to that remake of The Lion King. And it's like a voyages through black families through time and honoring and all of these different things. Now, what Disney wants to do is try to show the African American community, hey, we're not bigoted because they want your money too. So we need viewerships and we want more of them. So we need African Americans to come in and sign up for us. Now we care. And look, we got Beyonce. So Beyonce, soon as she dropped Black is King, her what's called the Beehive or the Bayhive, whatever it's called, they came out in droves and subscribed to Disney Plus. So everybody hashtag Black is King. And all these women and all these black girls came out to support. So Beyonce has more than delivered on that $90 million deal. This huge uptick in the African American community and the female African American department is enough to keep Disney Plus making money when investing more with Beyonce. See, Beyonce has power. She can influence. And that's worth well more than her songs. She can wield her power to generate money. She could yield and use her power for votes. Now, unfortunately for her, most of the beehive don't really, gravitate towards politics. But she can influence people to spend money in certain directions that she wants. So now people are going to buy Disney Plus because they want to support Beyonce. They be Beyonce, I'm ready for you. Let's go. So it is what it is. For me, I look at it like this. From a business standpoint, it's a very good deal for Beyonce and a very excellent deal for Disney Plus. Disney Plus is in a crossroads where this is their hard sell. African Americans is one of their lowest turnouts in numbers for Disney, even for the Marvel movies. But they saw the power of when Black Panther dropped, and they saw the support go almost three times what they anticipated the film to actually be. So once that happened, and it's like, wow, we never imagined Black Panther can be what this is right here. We never even imagined it could do all this. But not only did it do all that, it became something that they can make a trilogy off of, and so on and so on. It made a great standalone. You don't just have to stick them with the rest of the Avengers for him to be efficient. His story is powerful enough. And this is just like one of the stories of Black Panther. There's many others. So there's a lot of blowback though from other Marvel fans about Beyonce being able to play, um, Storm and Black Panther too. And I think they're floating that out there. She's supposed to be involved in some capacity, but they never said what it was. But people were leaking out that it was Storm to float the idea out there to see how the fans would respond to seeing Beyonce as Storm in Black Panther 2. And even African Americans, they were shocked. African Americans was like, no, we don't want Beyonce in our movie. And most of them were male, black males, and everybody else. So the black males weren't even fighting to have Beyonce in there, Storm. So, I like the girl that they had play Storm after Haley Berry, the younger version, made her, UK and everything else. It kind of fit. She was a good Storm, I thought. But like I always say, you got to like pick your poison in certain aspects. You got to monitor this situation. You got to evaluate it because there's so much money involved that you got to understand that they're trying to maximize and grow something that they stumbled with and then got, not by their, fault. The pandemic hit and that kind of threw a monkey wrench into Disney Plus's plans because that screwed up everything. There was plans to roll out materials. A lot of people unsubscribed because there was just like nothing out, except for kids movies. And a lot of people just was like, what the hell? I'm gonna stay subscribed. And others just like, I don't really need this. I'll just subscribe back when the Mandalorian series come back. That's the only reason I was here. It's a lot of people like that. A lot of those movies, those Disney kid movies, they're like, look, I don't have any kids. So I'm just here for the Mandalorian. Star Wars, I'll come back when the Mandalorian gets here. So you got people like that. And they're waiting to see the Marvel series start to hit and not having any other big series except for the Mandalorian at that time really, really hurt Disney Plus. And they had a huge drop off after the Mandalorian season was over. It was a big drop off, larger than the percentage they were expecting to get, and to lose. And that's always huge when you're not expected to lose that much, and then you turn around, bang, and everything's gone. So you got to kind of like readjust yourself over and over again. So Beyonce, Black is King. Are you interested in watching it? Did you get Disney Plus because of it? Let me know in the comments section. And don't forget, you can always support my page by hitting up my Cash App. Carcino's the name on the Cash App. My Patreon is Carcino for Life. And you can always donate to the page. But you can also subscribe here for free. Hit the notification bell and select all. We love you guys.